Assalamu alaikum, my name is Thoraya Vadilio. Welcome to day 2 of MIHAS 2018. We're currently at the MyTech Centre in Kuala Lumpur, a bigger and better venue than last year's. We have over 1,000 stalls with 80% return exhibitors. And even though this event is not open to the public until Saturday, let's go inside and take a look at how many people are already here and interview some of our exhibitors. We've got 7 different sectors of halal products on exhibition today, from cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, food. We're on our way up to the second floor right now to speak to some of our exhibitors. Let's go. Hi, assalamu alaikum. My name's Thoraya.
Okay, my name is Andromeda. Okay.
So can you tell us a little bit about your business and what you're selling here, where you're from?
Okay, I'm from Indonesia. My company name is Sweet Sunday Ice Cream from Yogyakarta, and we are selling ice cream and gelato here. And we are come along from Indonesia to here to looking for the Malaysian market for our product.
Is this your first time at MIHAS?
Yes, this is my first time in MIHAS.
Will you come back next year?
Oh, sure. Sure, I will come back next year, year, because the market in Malaysia is very interesting for me.
Can you think about what opportunities you have here to expand your business?
Yes, there are some of the modern retail and hotel, restaurant, cafe, catering that interesting into our product. So I think I will going to having much more time in Malaysia to doing business.
Is MIHAS a good platform to expand into international markets?
Yes, it's very useful because since our product is a halal gelato, and it was a rare opportunity to get the halal gelato. Many HoReCa is very interesting to our product because it was halal.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Why is it important for you to be a part of MIHAS this year?
Actually, this is not our first time to participate in MIHAS. This is our, I think, our 4th time to participate in MIHAS. So MIHAS is actually the gateway for us to promoting the halal food to the world. So this is the reason why we would like to participate in this show. Halal now is, is populated. It's not only for Muslims. For non-Muslim, they also, emphasize on this halal, especially now in China, in Southeast Asia, or Euros.
How has your experience at MIHAS been so far?
So far, MIHAS is a very good show. So for those manufacturers or visitors, they would like to seek for the halal product. So I'll encourage them to visit. For those manufacturers who would like to promote their products, halal product, to the world. So I would strongly recommend them to participate in this show.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Afzal Aziz. I'm the president of Alana Sons Limited. We are a private company based out of India. We were established in the year 1865. We pioneered the halal meat business out of India in the year 1969, which means we have completed 49 years in the business. Next year, inshallah, we are celebrating 50 years, 50th anniversary of our halal meat business. Basically, we're currently exporting our meat to about 72 countries. India has emerged as the largest exporter of meat in the world in the last 3 years, which makes us the largest producer and exporter of halal meat in the world. Our advantage of our meat is we do buffalo meat. Now, buffalo meat from India is naturally reared on green pastures. There is no administration of hormones, antibiotics. It's natural feeding. And the buffalo meat is known to contain much less fat compared to cow beef. It has higher content of protein, minerals, and vitamins. So a real healthy meat product for the family.
So what's it good for, internally, if you take it?
It's good because it gives you your higher protein content, what is expected when you eat meat. Cholesterol-wise, it's a much lower fat content. So, I wouldn't say zero cholesterol. It's nothing like zero cholesterol, but much lower cholesterol compared to cow beef. And the fact that it is naturally reared, and there is no kind of feedlots or administration of hormones and antibiotics. It makes it healthy green meat. Yeah.
So is this your first time at MIHAS?
No, I'm a strong supporter of MIHAS. I've been with them from the first series. We were of course absent in about 2 or 3 of them in the past because there's just too many events happening all over. But I think out of 13 or 14 what they've had, 10 MIHAS we have been here.
Will you be coming back next year?
Well, inshallah, definitely. I mean, we'll definitely consider coming back because I mean it gives us a good platform to promote our product and have interaction with. Generally, our business module is B2B, but this is where we come B2C. Like the contact. So, to answering their concerns, questions. So it's a very good platform for us. As you see, we are serving satay over here throughout the day. So it gives people a chance to try the buffalo meat and what it tastes like. Yeah.
My name is Vela. We are from Nestle Products Malaysia. And this is Imi.
Hi, my name is Imi. I'm the Corporate Communications Manager of Nestle Malaysia Berhad.
Okay. So what exactly do you guys sell? What do you do?
We sell a lot of products. In fact, we have got about 1,000 over SKUs selling units in Malaysia. A lot of our products, not a lot, 100% of our products are halal. So that's one of the reasons why we are participating in this halal exhibition today, to showcase some of our new products. You can see at the back of me, today we are promoting Maggi Cukup Rasa, which is one of the big lines for Nestle Malaysia, and a lot of other products like confectionery, like Nescafe and Milo, all those things. So as I just mentioned, 100% of our products that comes out from Nestle Malaysia is halal.
What are the best-selling products that you have?
So in Malaysia, it's actually Milo, Maggi, as what Vela mentioned, as well as Nescafe. So those are the key products. And confectionery is also becoming very, very big for us with our leading brand, Kit Kat. And really to be in the exhibition is really to reinstate our halal commitment to our consumers, both Muslims as well as non-Muslims.
Is it important for you to be a part of MIHAS this year?
Definitely, yeah. It's very important for us to be part of MIHAS because it helps us to reinstate our commitment and to also stand clear to our purpose of enhancing quality of life and contributing to a healthier future, which is the Nestle's global purpose.
This is our 14th year?
Yes.
Yeah. We've been following halal MIHAS many years already.
So will we see you next year?
Of course.
How does MIHAS actually help to expand the business?
Overall, I think MIHAS gives us a platform to showcase a lot of our new products. So this forum, we capitalize it to really tell the market about what we have in the pipeline, what we have now currently running. And if you can see that we are just launching the new confectionery, green tea and red beans. So consumers who comes here get a chance to taste the product, to feel the product, which is already out in the market at the moment.
Yeah, I noticed that Nestle always puts like a Malaysian touch to all of the things that are produced here. So what kind of things can we expect for this year?
That's an interesting comment actually because Nestle, for example, is what we call a global company. We are a global MNC, multinational, but at the same time, because we are in the food business, everything must be localized. So for example, a Maggi noodle here would taste very different from Maggi noodle in India or somewhere elsewhere in part of the world. So we always try to localize to local taste buds to meet our consumers' needs. Yes.
So what can we expect this year, something new?
In terms of products?
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But basically, what we are going to focus on a lot is on the convenience. For example, the ready-to-drink business is quite big for us and it's a focus for us because consumers are busy nowadays and they actually want food on the go. So we feel that there is an area that we can actually fulfill on the go. We also have, even like in Maggi, for example, we have bowl noodles. Which is convenient. All you need to do is just add some water and you get a nourishing meal on its own. Yeah, so that convenience is definitely an area that we're looking into. And digitalization, e-commerce is also very big for Nestle. Yeah?
As what Imi just said, one effort that Nestle does big in Malaysia is to adopt to the Malaysian culture. As you just asked, one product that's currently rolling out is the Maggi Pedas Gila. We know Malaysian like spicy, hot stuff. This product is the product for this Malaysian search for spice and all this. So keep a look out for Maggi Pedas Gila coming soon.
People actually doesn't realize halal is actually for the public, but they think it's only for the Muslims. So we wanted to bring halal products to Hong Kong. It's about safety. It's about everyone can eat halal products, everyone can take halal products. It's safety, it's the highest level of products standard. So if you are going for organics, if you are going for the GMO, so why don't you go for halal? So that's how we wanted to bring halal items back to Hong Kong, so people know more about the positive images, positive things about Islam. Because of a lot of halal products here at MIHAS, and they are doing very good promotional to help globally. So we are here to meet buyers, to meet with the sellers, and also with this training institute.
So many amazing products here. I'm already collecting so many things, from nail polish to halal perfumes. I've been eating food non-stop. As I walk down these stores, everyone's just offering me little samples. I'm completely stuffed, but we're going to take a short break now and we'll see you afterwards. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to the show. We're currently inside the MIHAS hall, but we're about to have a very special interview with the Deputy CEO of MATRADE, who's going to talk to us a little bit about women's empowerment and what it takes to be a Muslim woman in a position of authority. Let's go and speak to her. Assalamu alaikum. We're currently standing at the MATRADE booth right now, and I'm with the Deputy CEO, Sharimatun Mat Saleh. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sister. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us. So I wanted to know, what does it take to be a woman in your position?
You make it sound so big. I mean, I've been in a government service close to 29 years now. So I've been doing this. I was previously in MIDA, which is another sister agency that does industrial development. So I'm quite familiar with the supply side in terms of what Malaysian can produce. And now I'm in MATRADE. So MATRADE is the National Export Promotion Agency. So I'm very passionate into assisting our exporters to help them grow and export, because Malaysia is a small country. We need to export. So I think you've got to have passion in what you do to be truly successful.
So there's a stereotype among Muslim women, I think, especially when we're younger, that we have to become a housewife and just play that Muslimah role. So what can you say about that?
I think that's a perception that we need to change, actually. There's a lot of miscommunication or misperception about a Muslim woman. I mean, Islam as a religion already put women at a very high stage. They're putting us on a pedestal. When we wear the hijab, it doesn't mean that we are oppressed. It shows that we have dignity, we are pure, it's modesty, and it's got nothing to do with oppression. And for me, I have a long experience in the United States, because that's where I studied my first degree, my master's, so that took about 6 years plus minus. And then I came back again to the United States when I served as the trade commissioner in the Los Angeles office, which is, Hollywood. But I managed to talk to people, and they look beyond the woman in the scarf. It was like me, the trade commissioner. It's what I say, what I promote to them, and they believe the story that Malaysia is a great country. It's a reliable country. There's a lot of products and services that we can source and make a better world, so to speak. So in my role now as the Deputy CEO looking after exporters development, I'm empowering a lot of people, even women. We have a specific woman program too. It's called Women Exporters Development Program, where we specifically look for women exporters and groom them to become global exporters.
So what kind of character does it take for a Muslim woman to be in a position of authority and to actually expand in her own career?
I think it doesn't mean that you have to be the tough lady, just very forceful and all that. You can still use to your advantage your woman gentleness on persuasion in doing, because a lot of it is about negotiation, right? Negotiating with your employees, with your subordinates, with your boss, with your stakeholders. So, and being a mom, that comes naturally. You negotiate with your children all the time, right? And of course, I must thank my husband, who is very supporting. And I think without his support, it would be very difficult to get where I am today. I would actually really credit him for this as well.
Do you think it's important for women to pursue their studies and to actually have an ambition in their lives and their career?
I think so. I mean, the sky is the limit for us. Right? Nobody said that as a Muslim woman, you must be the housewife. You must stay in your village and not go out and discover the world. And I think my children portrays that very well. They are very ambitious. They are like go-getters. And I encourage that. And we support. I never told them what to do. They themselves, discovered what their passion is, and then they pursued it to the maximum, and we just encourage and support it.
In your industry, I'm sure you're surrounded by a lot of men most of the time. I don't think there's that many women in a position of authority. So what do you have to do? What kind of backbone do you have to deal with that?
I think definitely the support system is there, because I think in Malaysia, I would say I'm privileged to be in Malaysia, because we are very open in the sense that we don't really need specific quotas for women. Like in Madrid's board of directors, our chairman is a lady, and she's a very strong lady. She's very smart. She just got her doctorate. She's also a parliamentarian, mother of 2, and runs Madrid at the board. So, I mean, that just shows that, women can be successful in Malaysia. And one of our longest serving minister was Rafida Aziz. She's also been dubbed Malaysia's Iron Lady. She ran the ministry for 22 years. So we look up to her. I mean, all these were training. We were trained by her to be fast, to be efficient, to not take no for an answer. And I think we all have done well to leverage on all those that we have learned.
Is it possible to balance motherhood and a booming career?
Yeah, work-life balance. Sometimes people say it's a fallacy, right? Does it exist? In a way, you have to prioritize, but you also have to have the understanding. Like, I think, Alhamdulillah, my parents, my family, my husband are very understanding. So they know that certain weekends, I even have to go down, talk to the exporters, visit their plants. There are events with stakeholders that takes me out of state, out of the country sometimes. And they understand this very well. So, and I know sometimes I try to make up for my absence with other things, supporting them, spending quality time. So probably it's not much of quantity, but definitely I allocate quality time with my family.
So what were you like when you were growing up, going through university? Were you very ambitious, very courageous?
Yes and no. At the front, in the beginning, I think people thought that I was quiet and like very feminine and kind of soft. But when I started talking and like I won a few impromptu speeches, I've won a lot of awards for just being a good employee and all that. So I think you have to find your own strength, and when you win, it's not because at somebody's expense. You win because of your own strength and because of Allah's will. The rizki from Allah, as they say, there's no wrong address. So you will get it at your time, maybe at your own zone. Sometimes you get it earlier than others. In some ways, you get it later than others. But Allah knows best.
When you were younger, was it your dream to become the deputy CEO of Madrid, or what were your dreams and goals when you were younger?
Actually, I never dreamt to be where I am today, although my father used to be a diplomat too. So I've had that experience living overseas. So I've always been global in my perspective, I guess. I mean, I've always wanted to go overseas to study and to get experience and learn from find your strength in the community what others are like and how do you build yourself. And you don't have to be them, but you can be better than them, and you can at the same time manage well so that people don't look at you like differently. There's a lot of misconception in the media and some hate here and there, but you learn to deal with this and you learn to deal with the questions after so many times you're being asked, why are you wearing this? Are you being oppressed? What go back to your country, you don't belong here. But you find ways to answer this, and like I said, after a certain time, they look beyond the woman in the scarf. They look at what you say. They look at what you deliver, what you provide to them, the assistance and all that. And they value that. So after a while, they become really good friends. And hey, if you have any problem, people along the street, try to bother you, just call on me. I have many colleagues and friends overseas who have that. So yeah, I think it's important. Alhamdulillah.
When you were growing up, did you have any idols, feminine, women, Muslim idols that you looked up to?
I guess being a Muslim, you have to look at the sirah, at the Rasulullah's life, and of course the two main characters, Khadijah and Aisha. These are very important role models. But the closest, of course, is my mother. Like I told you, I grew up with a very strong maternal background where the women are strong ladies in the community. My mother is not only a teacher, she also does community service. She helps with the janazah to give them the final bath before they go. So she's a community leader in her own way. She's actually now 79 years old. She still drives a car and goes to the mosque and help whatever she can and go for her. It's really lifelong learning, she learns and she inspires me to be what I can be to the maximum.
What can you say to other women that dream of having a career and strong life? What can you say to the Muslim women?
Yeah, you can do it. You have your own strength. There were certain times where I sort of, can I do this? Because I have, let's say, competition from other male subordinates or colleagues that want to get, to the place faster. But to me, it's all about rizki. Allah knows best. I even had a boss who then I became his boss, but we joke about it. We are good friends about it, and he's retired now, but he will always refer to it, meet my deputy CEO. I used to be her boss, now she's my boss, and we are okay with it. We accept it, but women out there, don't let the negative media get to you. Be positive, believe in yourself, remain true to yourself, and I think with sincerity, success will come along.
So let's talk a little bit about MIHAS. I mean, this event is absolutely amazing. What do you notice differently from last year's?
Okay, this year we are in a totally new venue. Last year we were in KL Convention Center. So this place is 4.5 times larger than KLCC. And of course we also have our own incoming international sourcing program where we bring buyers. We have a media program also where we bring foreign media to help spread the word. I mean, halal is a value proposition, and if we Muslims don't embrace it, don't promote it to the world, we are the one that is going to be not doing justice to it. It's already there. And even to people in the United States, let's say if they don't really believe in what is permissible, what is haram, what is halal, even if they don't understand that, they understand that halal means that's a good value proposition. I know people that, if it's halal, I know that it's clean, it's been vetted through, the system is, is very just, things are in place, I will not get foreign stuff or stuff that's not meant to be there, and if it says it's that, it will be that. So that quality assurance above and beyond the religious aspect of it being halal. So I think it's our responsibility as Muslim to promote halal as our own unique value proposition.
Well, as you've seen, MIHAS 2018 has been quite the success. I have a massive goodie bag full of halal products that I'm going to be taking home. But that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for being with us. My name is Thoraya Vadilio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.